Ever wondered if your dog could hold a grudge? Well, they can. And they will. Today, we're revealing the 14 shocking things your dog will never forgive you for. You might think you're doing no harm, but some everyday habits could actually be putting a serious dent in your dog's loyalty. Stick with me because the one thing I'm about to share in just a few minutes, it'll change the way you see your relationship with your furry friend forever. Trust me, you don't want to miss number 7. Dogs are attention-seeking missiles covered in fur. They live for your love and affection. When you ignore them, they notice. Imagine being stoked to see your best friend, and they just air you. It's like leaving them on red. Dogs thrive on interaction and fun. So, put down the phone and give your furry friend some love. Next up, let's talk about yelling. I know, sometimes your dog does something that makes you want to scream into a pillow. But trust me, yelling at them is about as effective as trying to teach a goldfish to fetch. Dogs are super sensitive to tone of voice. They communicate through body language and tone. So when you start yelling, all they hear is a jumbled mess of scary noises, and that just stresses them out. And a stressed out dog is not a happy dog. So next time Fido chews up your favorite shoe, take a deep breath and try a calmer approach. All right, let's be real. Who doesn't love a good Netflix binge session on the couch? But while you're busy catching up on your favorite shows, your dog is sitting there like, hello? Remember me? Dogs are natural-born athletes. They need regular exercise to stay physically and mentally stimulated. Think of it like this. A tired dog is a well-behaved dog. When they don't get enough exercise, that's when the trouble starts. So do yourself and your furniture a favor and make sure your furry friend gets plenty of walks, runs, and playtime. Okay, this one's a biggie. Imagine being stuck at home, alone, every day. No friends, no Netflix, just you and your thoughts. Sounds pretty miserable, right? Well, that's what it's like for a dog who's constantly left alone. Dogs are pack animals. They crave companionship and thrive on social interaction. When they're constantly left to their own devices, they can develop separation anxiety, which is basically like a panic attack every time you leave the house. So make sure your furry friend is getting enough quality time with their favorite humans. Let's talk about food, baby. We all know the feeling of being hangry, right? Dogs get hangry too. Dogs thrive on routine, especially mealtime. They like to know when they're going to eat and how much. It gives them security and stability. All right, let's talk about training. We've all seen those dog shows where the trainers are all like, no, bad dog, heel. And the dog is just cowering in fear. That's not training, that's just mean. Dogs don't learn through fear and intimidation. In fact, it usually just makes them more anxious and less likely to trust you. The best way to train a dog is through positive reinforcement. Think of it like this. You're teaching your dog a new language. Would you rather learn that language from someone who's patient, encouraging, and gives you a treat every time you get it right? Exactly. Want to be the coolest pet parent on the block? One click to subscribe, and you're in. Number 7. Remember that favorite toy you had as a kid? The one you took everywhere with you? The one you slept with every night? That's what their favorite toy is to them. It's their security blanket, their best friend, their everything. So, when you decide to take that toy away, for whatever reason, it's like ripping a piece of their heart out. They don't understand why you're doing it. They just know that their favorite thing in the world is gone. So, next time you're tempted to confiscate their beloved chew toy, maybe just let them have this one. Ever meet a dog who's terrified of everything? They bark at other dogs. They cower from strangers. They're basically a four-legged ball of anxiety. That's what happens when dogs aren't properly socialized. Socialization is crucial for puppies. It's like sending your kid to school. It teaches them how to interact with the world around them in a healthy and positive way. So, take your pup to the park, to puppy classes, to your friend's house, anywhere they can meet new people and dogs in a safe and controlled environment. This one should go without saying, but apparently it needs to be said, take care of your dog's health. They can't exactly schedule their own vet appointments, can they? Dogs are masters at hiding pain and discomfort. It's their instinct. In the wild, a sick or injured animal is a vulnerable animal. So they do their best to act tough and hide any signs of weakness. But just because they're not showing it, doesn't mean they're not hurting. So when in doubt, always err on the side of caution and take them to the vet. Grooming. It's not just about looking good. Some people think grooming is just about making your dog look all pretty and fancy. And while a freshly groomed dog is definitely a sight to behold, grooming is about so much more than just aesthetics. Regular grooming is essential for their overall health and well-being. It helps prevent mats and tangles, which can be painful and uncomfortable. It removes dirt, debris, and parasites that can cause skin irritations and infections. Plus, let's be real, who doesn't love the feeling of a good brush and a bath? It's like a spa day for dogs. So don't neglect your furry friends' grooming needs. Boundaries. Please. Why respecting their space is crucial. We all have our limits, right? Things we're comfortable with and things we're not comfortable with. Well, dogs have boundaries too. They might not be able to tell you in words, but they'll definitely let you know through their body language. Forcing your dog into uncomfortable situations, like hugging them too tightly, picking them up when they don't want to be picked up, or constantly getting in their face, is a surefire way to erode their trust and make them feel anxious. So pay attention to your dog's cues and respect their boundaries. We've already talked about the importance of physical exercise, but mental stimulation is just as important for a happy and well-adjusted dog. Dogs are intelligent creatures. They need to use their brains. When they don't get enough mental stimulation, they get bored. And a bored dog is a destructive dog. So make sure you're providing your furry friend with plenty of mental enrichment. Puzzle toys, interactive games, training sessions, even just hiding treats around the house for them to find can help keep their minds sharp and prevent boredom. Let's face it, accidents happen, especially when it comes to potty training. They're still learning, they're still figuring things out. Punishing them for having an accident is like punishing a toddler for spilling their juice. It's not going to magically make them understand what you want from them. So, be patient, be consistent with your training, and most importantly, be positive. Last but not least, and this one might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many dogs are starved for affection. They crave your love and attention. They live for those belly rubs, ear scratches, and cuddles on the couch. So don't be stingy with the love. Tell them you love them, give them all the kisses, and let them know how much they mean to you. Because at the end of the day, all they really want is to feel loved and appreciated. So there you have it, folks. 14 shocking things your dog will never forgive you for. I hope this video has given you some positive insights into the minds of our furry best friends. If you found this video helpful, make sure to check out our next video, 10 surprising differences you didn't know about male dogs versus female dogs. You won't want to miss it.